It's Week 18 of the NFL. And we'll see Jameis Winston. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. The action is only moments away, just ahead on EA Sports.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune-up before they play on into the postseason, chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Well, we know they're comfortably in postseason already. You just hope that no one else is added to this list on the eve of the playoffs.
And this is so hard. You do try to exercise as much caution as you can with how they're going to play guys today. But you got to still play the game. I know their team wants, everybody in that locker room wants everyone available. And they will do all they can to get themselves ready in their pursuit of the Super Bowl.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Jackson's gonna throw again. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes it. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's picked up by the defense. Has a hole left. Room to run. And they finish the return to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's White on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And you can see what he's capable of when you turn this guy loose over a full campaign, leading all NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards, and he has a chance to finish at 1. First down, here's Lamar. Searches from the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
To the left side, caught by Andrews. The ball is loose. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Cut out left. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes, caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Scooped up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Here comes their offense for its opening drive. Bringing him out to #1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give him a first down. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bears seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown reception. Been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0. As both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Stewart.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. To return, Jerome Ford. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The visitors and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And as we close out the regular season, you can see he's in prime position to lead the league in touchdown receptions. 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that's good for a gain of 5. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same, for instance, field position.
And in for the touchdown. And a lot of things Jerry Rice did we might never see equaled again. But that's what he's just done here. It's his 22nd touchdown catch of the season. That matches the career best of Rice and puts him one behind the NFL record. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys double their lead to 14. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's White on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. The rush go, and they stick him. And the big A drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. This, our last play of the quarter. 3rd and long for him here. Wow, it's free again! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys stretch their lead to 21. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Wallace with a return here. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Ravens ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as it stands, he's in a spot to finish the regular season as the leader among quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Andrews.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Receiver in motion, going left. Lamar off the play fake. Gets himself free. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the sack. Wow, it's free again! But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Desperation time here on 4th. Wow, it's free again! Recovered by the defense. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise, not just the...
And he will take this in. Touchdown! These guys put up even more points in a win. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. The 23rd of the season, tying the record for receiving scores in 1 year. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And his guys grow their lead yet again. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Wallace with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make the recovery.
Yeah, I think this is twofold, Kate. I think, number one, this is a defense who has studied its opponent and their tendencies well, knowing there were opportunities to rip the ball out of their hands. And then offensively, this has been a mess. And this is one of those games where it's just error after error after error, and you know they typically come back to bite you.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
They get to him and bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Lamar back to throw. Looking for... Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
from their own end zone, and he gets it away. Collects this at the 35. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. He's going deep. They connect on the deep shot. He has the touchdown. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year, and it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Well, it takes a lot to top Randy Moss, but he has found a way to do it this season. That's his 24th touchdown catch of the year, and that supplants Moss for the greatest scoring season for an NFL pass catcher all time. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys continue piling onto this lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Wallace with a return here. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. They bring the tight end in motion. They go play fake with Jackson. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Now Jackson off the play action. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, then knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say so long from Baltimore.